Shabbat Shalom and welcome to our fifth remote service. Well, last week I spoke briefly about Pesach Sheni, a holiday where if you can't celebrate Passover together as a family, 1 month later it was decided through Moses 3,000 years ago that you could celebrate Passover later, a month later. Well, I wasn't trying to imply that when you do your Passover celebration with your family later, that you have to have 8 more days of matzah. Just enjoy the family Seder that you missed this particular time. Well, I also want to thank Cantor Michelle and Seth. They're 25 miles away, as she's recording music at her home and putting all of this service together, then sending it on to Jeannie. Behind the scenes is Janet working with the light and the scenery and filming all of this at my end, so you could have this pleasurable service each and every week. Well, we'd also want to thank you for your responses, because it's nice to know that throughout the country, many of you are watching, not necessarily Friday night, but perhaps sitting on a Tuesday morning saying, today can also be Shabbat. And we appreciate that. Many of the things will still continue as we go through this period of time, like our book Havarah is going to be through our Zoom program. And we'll let you know more about that in the future. But we're going to continue to offer food, and we're so grateful for many of you that are picking up groceries, delivering groceries, and contributing to help us pay for these groceries. It's made a big difference for so many people who are living here in the Valley. We look forward to many more Shabbat services with you this way, but especially when we're all together as one family again.
Shabbat Shalom. Tonight we're using blue candles to help us honor those who are working behind the scenes. Please join me with Cantor Michelle as we bless the Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom.
So we begin this evening for your very special Shabbat service with Hine Matov, how good and pleasant it is for us to be together, even though together is a little different this time.
We are Andy and Lynn, wishing you Shabbat Shalom. We've just bicycled up Lake Creek and up Eagle Crest or Eagle Ridge or whatever it's called. Quite a hill, but a fabulous day, and we're having a wonderful time.
Shabbat Shalom to everybody. It's a beautiful day. We're lucky to be out.
Hi everybody, it's Sue
and Scott here from Chicago. We hope you had a happy, healthy, socially distanced Passover.
We can't wait to be with you all again in person, but until then, we wish you
Shabbat Shalom.
Hello, I'm Karen Numeroff in Eagle Vail, sending Shabbat Shalom greetings to all our friends and members, and hoping that we can be together very soon. Shabbat Shalom to all of you. Stay safe, stay well.
A very happy and healthy Shabbat Shalom
from Stuart
and Marla
and Strudel
in Houston.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hine matov u'manayim shavet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shavet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shavet achim gam yachad. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יללה יללה לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יללה יללה לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד.
We continue our service as we join together with the cantor. Join in your homes with your family and your friends in the singing of Shalom Aleichem as we welcome the angels of peace.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Vo'achem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzidchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
There's a wonderful reading called God's Expectations. It talks about the way we need to act, not only in calm times, but difficult, challenging times like we have today. God has pointed us in the direction of good and righteous living in the book of Micah. It is our compass and our star that guides us day and night. God asks me to do justice, treating others with kindness, compassion, looking way beyond what's necessary. God asks me to be merciful, forgiving others and releasing all those old grudges. Now's the time to lend a hand to those in need. God asks me to walk humbly without pride, self-importance, humility, and grace, and worthy of all people. But finally, we fulfill these expectations each day to the best of our ability. Each and every day, we need to remind ourselves of these as others look to us for direction. As the pilgrims approached Jerusalem, they lifted their eyes to the mountains. They looked up and they said, "From where does my help come? My help comes from God." We also have that beautiful opportunity here to lift our eyes to our mountains and pray for help and hope for all. We join with the cantor, Esa Einai.
עושה שמיים וארץ, עזרי מעם אדוני. עושה שמיים וארץ, אשא עיני אל ההרים, מאין יבוא עזרי. אשא עיני אל ההרים, מאין יבוא עזרי. עזרי מעם אדוני, עושה שמיים וארץ, עזרי מעם אדוני, עושה שמיים וארץ.
As I stand here amidst the snow and these beautiful mountains, we wonder, may we have just enough? Source of all goodness, as we join in prayer this evening, we reflect on the blessings that are always within our reach. May we feel healthy enough to rise up in the morning and enjoy all that this beautiful valley, or wherever you happen to be, gives you each day. May we have enough wealth to be able to take care of our own needs, but also compassionate enough to share our abundance with others. May we have enough wisdom to recognize our own faults, not blaming others, but rather working toward being that better person. May we have enough patience to not easily become disheartened, knowing that with faith in the future, we know that tomorrow will be a better day as we enjoy this snow. As our service continues, we travel back to the 16th century. Shlomo Alkabetz, as he wrote the beautiful prayer Lecha Dodi, as he saw that Israel as a bride, and we'll join together with the cantor.
Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likratka. Shabbat nekavela, shamor bezachor b'dibor echad, hishmi'anu el meichad, Adonai echad, u'shmo echad, l'shemo tiferet ve'litchila, Adoti, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela, lecha lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nilcha, ki hi likor ha'veracha, mirash mikerev mesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshevat tchila, lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Mikdash melech ir melucha, kumitzi mitoch ha'hapecha, rav lachshevet be'en mechavacha, ve'hu yachmol aleichem, la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Please rise with me as you face the entrance to the space that you are in and welcome the Shabbat bride. Oh, v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'b'tzahala, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likratka, pnei pnei Shabbat nekavela.
As we continue with our service, we have our traditional English reading just for today, taken from 1921 in the Boston Globe. It has even more meaning, I think, for all of us, as I'll read this for you now. Just for today, I'll live one day only, forgetting yesterday and tomorrow, and not trying to solve the whole problem of life at once.
Just for today, I will be unafraid of life and death, unafraid to enjoy the beautiful and be happy, People are as happy as they make up their minds to be.
Just for today, I will adjust myself to what is. Try not to adjust everything over to suit me. If I cannot have what I like, I will like what I have.
Just for today, I will be agreeable, cheerful, and charitable. Do my best to praise people for what they can do, not criticize them for what they cannot do. And if I find fault, I will forgive it and forget it. I will try not to improve or regulate anything except myself.
Just for today, I'll have a plan. I may not follow it exactly, but I'll have one. It will save me from worry, hurry, and indecision.
Just for today, I will get people off my nerves and not get on theirs. I will appreciate them for what they do and what they are.
Just for today, I won't show it if my feelings are hurt.
Just for today, I will find a little time to quiet, to relax, and to realize what life is and what we do. Time to think about and get a better perspective of myself.
And just for today, I'll look at life with fresh eyes and discover the wonder of it. And I know that as I give to the world, so the world will give to me. As the Israelites stood on the walls of Jerusalem, they stood and faced the people for the call to worship, the Baruch Hu. As we stand now and join together with the cantor our call to worship, the Baruch Hu. We continue with the most ancient prayer found within our Siddur, the Shema, as we'll join together with the Levi girls and they lead us in the Shema. With the Egyptians in pursuit, the Israelites stood at the sea and sang together, Mi Chamocha.
Smite your rod and come across in that Red Sea. Moses, Moses, take my hand in that Red Sea. Take me out of Egypt's land in that Red Sea. Talking about the host got lost, got lost. Talking about your host got lost in that Red Sea. Talking about the host got lost, got lost. Talking about your host got lost.
Taken from the book of Exodus, we now are going to be singing, "For in 6 days the Lord created the heavens and the earth. On the seventh day he ceased from his work and rested." Join with the cantor as we sing together V'shamru.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorot ha'merit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorot ha'merit olam. B'nai Vail b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorot ha'merit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorot ha'merit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorot ha'merit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorot ha'merit olam.
Eternal God, we turn to you seeking comfort, faith, and hope. Bless all those who put themselves at risk to care for the sick. Send strength and courage to the doctors, and the nurses, and all the support staff in the front lines of this battle that we are fighting. Bless the medical scientists and researchers with insight and skill, and dedication and fortitude, working day and night across the world to discover healing treatments. Bless the sacred work of their hands, and may this plague pass among us speedily. Help us, O God, to see that we are one world and one people, and bless especially all those who are in need of healing. Send us health, O God, watch over us, and hear our prayer. Amen. We've now arrived at that time in our service where we think about those in our community, in our families, and in our lives that are in need of healing of body, mind, or spirit. If you have a person in your life, please take a moment to think about them and all throughout the world that are having such a difficult time these days and these months, as we continue now with the chanting of Misha Berach. The cantor will now continue with the chanting of the Reader's Kaddish.
Yitkada v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah Ve'alma divra kirutei ve'amlich malchutei B'chayechon u'v'yomechon U'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala bagala U'vizman kariv Ve'imiru Amen Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach Le'alam ulam le'amaya Yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach Yitbar v'yitroma v'yitnaseh V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei kudsha b'richu Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Da'amiram be'alma ve'imiru Amen.
As we continue with the Amida, if you're able to rise, stand, please do. If not, just stay comfortable. As we continue with Adonai Svatai, Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory, and we'll join with the cantor. And then take a moment silently to think about our beloved ones that are throughout the country, throughout the world, that we're thinking about at this time.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha.
May God, who makes peace in the high heavens, grant peace to us, to all humankind, as we join with the cantor in our prayer for peace.
Chesed verachamim aleinu. Sim shalom tova uveracha. Sim shalom tova uveracha.
Good evening, and now let's take a moment for a thought and a prayer. Our doctors and nurses work 24-hour shifts. Our grocery store clerks restock and clean the shelves every night. And these workers behind the scenes are not out there seeking our thanks, which is exactly why we should pause and say thank you. But let's look back into our biblical tradition of 3,000 years ago, where some workers behind the scenes, well, they performed their duty. V'daber Adonai el Moshe lemor, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, command Aaron and his sons, saying, that this is the law of the burnt offering. Tend to the burnt offering which burns on the altar all night until morning. Tzav et Aharon v'et banav. They shall then take off their garments, put on other garments, and they shall take out the ashes to clean place outside the camp. Now, when we read about the sacrifices in the ancient temple in Jerusalem, God tells Moses not merely speak to your brother Aaron, but God says you should command your brother Aaron. And we wonder, why do we use this stronger word command? Well, the answer is that Aaron is being commanded to perform an act that he really wouldn't be eager to perform. So what is this command that requires the extra urging? Well, the burnt offering sacrifice was left all night on the flame and burnt in its entirety. So Aaron's commandment was to change his clothes to special work garments, rake and remove the ashes every morning. Well, usually the high priest served in glory wearing special garments, bringing offerings the crowds could see. This commandment takes place behind the scenes. The priest is basically cleaning up from the previous day's offering. A man who's used to being in the public eye is not enthusiastic about privately cleaning up dirty ashes and the remnants of the sacrifice, but understands this is a necessary and it's a vital act. Whenever I read these words in the Torah, I think about all the people who work behind the scenes. I think of the people who clean up, people who restock the shelves at the grocery store. I think of the people who clean the hospital every night. Their job is important at all times, but it's particularly vital during these days of quarantine from the danger of the coronavirus. Well, most of us have been sitting in our homes. Some of us are able to work from home. But I worry about the people who have lost their incomes during these difficult days. And I also worry about the people who go to work, often putting themselves in positions where there's a threat. There are the medical workers, the people on the front lines treating the people afflicted with the virus and others who are ill. But beyond the medical workers, there are others out there behind the scenes. Even as the world has shut down, certain essential businesses must stay open. We still need food, gas, pharmaceuticals, grocery stores, restaurants that serve takeout. And one business that I have to deal with, even during these hard times, the funeral homes, they all must stay open. And what about the people who work there? Well, your supermarket's closed every night and they scrub down the aisles, restock the shelves, but what about these people who are working these night shifts? We're reminded in many ways through television, print, social media, that we should appreciate these brave and strong individuals. We need to show gratitude and respect for the people who work behind the scenes, not only now, but always. And just as Aaron cleaned the altar of ashes behind the scenes, he made it possible for the holy rituals to continue for the benefit of the rest of the people. Well, these jobs are not done for fame nor fortune, but these jobs performed are protecting our lives. For these people and all of those who are doing these difficult jobs, we are truly grateful. And this is the time now and tomorrow and the next day to say thank you. Know that like Aaron, they're not out there for the glory, but while their work is often done behind the scenes, they will continue to be there and work hard for each of us after this terrible period has ended. And I continue to be there for you. So call me, send me an email, text at any time. I'm here. If you'd like to chat or find a listening ear, I wish all of you a safe and healthy Shabbat Shalom during these difficult times. Amen. I'd like to now continue with the reading of the Mourner's Kaddish as we think about all of our loved ones that will always be with us. Yitzgadal v'yitzgadash shemei rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, v'agalav v'zman kariv v'imramein. Yehesh me rabba mevarach le'olam u'me'omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. Yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Damiram v'yalma v'imramein. Yehesh shlomo rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imramein. Oseh shalom b'imramav hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imramein. As the sun sets on this Shabbat, I'd like to offer a closing prayer for all of you. Adonai oz li'amo yitain, Adonai yavarech et amo v'shalom. May the Lord grant strength unto his people, bless all peoples with peace, health, and happiness. Shabbat Shalom. This is the time when we have to adapt to what we have. So if you don't have a challah, it's a good time to use a bagel, English muffin, or the same with the wine. If you don't have any wine, then have some grape juice or a juice that you could say the prayer over. Please join with me and the cantor and Janet as we join together in Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
And we'll join together in Motzi.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, b'te'avon.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.